Good morning, friend, and welcome to my channel. Today you're gonna find out everything about how the endometriosis are affecting fertility. So if you just been diagnosed and you're thinking, oh my god, and what now, how it's gonna affect me, should I start thinking about children just now? Maybe you're not ready and they told you to actually consider it. Like, how is this affecting your fertility and how it will progress in years to come, what to expect and what very likely is not going to happen. If you are searching for all these answers, I got you covered, because I'm going to talk from my 20 years of experience living and overcoming endometriosis naturally. So I hope it will help. Let's dive in. I remember like it was today, my first diagnosis. Basically, the doctor told me that I'm never gonna be a mother, and I was very young at this time. I didn't even thought about children, but just the fact that he just announced this, like the ultimate truth, the fact just actually make me feel very insecure and very uncomfortable. If you've got endo or any other like illness, I think you can relate to this, because when we get diagnosed, we are losing the sense of control. And for me, I was the control freak, I love to control things. So if you are giving me some illness, all of a sudden I don't have any control anymore. So to gain this control, I went literally obsessed. I studied everything about my illness. I spent hours on the forum. I read tons of books. I did tons of, it wasn't webinars at my times, but tons of videos. And girl, this, even if it gives you a lot of knowledge, it doesn't make you any less worried or any less paranoid, So how it's going to affect your fertility and what you should expect. Number one, don't panic. Do not panic. There are tons of girls, with endometriosis who becoming mothers, and, sometimes even naturally, and it's just not like prediction. It's not mean that you have to suffer till the rest of your life and you're never gonna be a mother. Just that's BS, I don't know even why doctors are telling us like this. And even for the young girls, why they scaring, young girls? Because this kind of delivering the diagnosis is absolutely diabolical. If you're a young girl and somebody just told you, and you just lost all your femininity like this, how are you gonna feel? Of course you're gonna freak out. Everyone is gonna freak out. So just to let you know that many girls become mothers naturally, and pregnancy is not the cure for endometriosis, okay? Pregnancy is a life choice. The life choice which we have to take responsibility of, because ultimately we are bringing another human being into this world. So it's our life choice, but it's not the cure for endometriosis. A lot of girls who got pregnant get better, but after they give birth to the baby, the endometriosis is coming back. And why is this happening? You might think it's not happening because the pregnancy is some kind of miracle cure. No, it's happening because when we are pregnant, we tend to eat better. So that means the woman who is pregnant very likely is following anti-inflammatory diet and eating more veg and more fruits and more very high nutrients meals to give the best to her unborn child. And this is the key, girl. This is the key. And, pregnancy is not the cure, but following anti-inflammatory diet is the key, okay? So yes, you can become mother naturally, even with endometriosis. And yes, it's very likely that your endo gonna get better when you're pregnant, but it's not because of the pregnancy, but because of you very likely following anti-inflammatory diet. And of course, your hormones gonna change. This is true. But it's not all that rosy, let me be clear and let me prepare you for what might come from my own experience. My fertility journey started when I didn't even plan to have children. But basically, endometriosis will affect you one way or another, because it's very likely that you're gonna have some operation, and maybe they will remove some cysts, or maybe they will remove some adhesions from your organs. So that means that very likely it will cause the scar tissue is going to form there. So that means this happened to me. Like, for example, if you've got endometriosis on your fallopian tubes, it means that egg cannot, travel through the fallopian tubes easily. It's going to probably stuck somewhere. So, that's why it's very common that the girl with endometriosis have ectopic pregnancy, as it happened to me, unfortunately, because, the passage basically is not clear. So what's happened if we've got ectopic pregnancy? It means that the baby, instead of growing in your uterus, is growing inside your fallopian tube, and it's impossible for baby to grow there. So it's very likely when they remove your ectopic pregnancy, they also gonna remove the fallopian tube. So be prepared for that. This has happened to me, but let me walk you through all my fertility journey, so you basically know what to expect and how to prepare yourself. Basically, I had some cyst over my ovaries and the fallopian tube, and I attended the laparoscopy. Of course, I've been told that they're gonna laser off all this endometriosis from my fallopian tubes and from my ovaries. I've been prepared for that. So basically, the operation went through, and then I woke up. And I was so surprised when the doctor basically came and told me, by the way, we removed your fallopian tube. And I was like, but why did you actually inform me that it might happen? Did you told me I should prepare for this? Like, why would you remove my body part without telling me? Was it that severe or something? And she just looked at me. I remember this like it was yesterday. She just looked at me and she said, if we try to laser it off, this procedure could take a lot of time. So basically, somebody didn't want to spend the time lasering off inside my fallopian tube to remove the endometriosis. So they decided to literally chop it off so they can move on to another customer. And that was literally not that severe endometriosis from what I can see on my, medical report. So that was not even necessary to do it. But she told me, it's gonna be fine. You've got still another one, you can become mother naturally. It's okay, woman can do it only with one fallopian tube. So Yula carry on all her life, and then I got married, so we start thinking about the children. And I got pregnant, and I was so excited. I was literally over the moon, and so was my husband. But then, unfortunately, it turned out it was ectopic pregnancy, which had to be removed. So as you can imagine, they removed the fallopian tube. So I ended up with no fallopian tubes and 0 chances of becoming mother naturally. 0. If my previous doctor in my, this operation in Poland, if she was actually bothered to spend some time and save it, without chopping it off, I might be mother naturally. But now I don't have any chances, like 0, completely 0. So please don't feel bad about me. Don't feel sorry about me. I'm still, full of life. I'm still rocking my world, and it's not the end of the world for me. And to be honest, I'm gonna tell you, it actually make me a little bit more in peace with myself. So I don't have to try and think, what if, because if you try for the baby, you're not in peace with yourself. You're literally trying to schedule your fertile days with his, days off, and plan everything. And bringing another human being in this world shouldn't be that bloody stressful. Let me tell you, it shouldn't be. It's not another job to be done to get pregnant, girl. It's just not. And I came to the point that I actually feel relieved, because I know now nothing, can get wrong. And if I want to become mother, it's always IVF. And I know that doctors will actually take good care on me and make sure everything is placed in correct places. Nothing is going to travel in the places where it shouldn't be. Do you know what I mean? I've got like kind of peace of mind. So it's okay. It's really, really is okay. And even if for some reason it's not going to be my destiny to become mother, I can always adopt. I can give a lot of love to all the children in this world, because I'm planning to literally change the world, guys, hopefully with your help. And even if this one is not my faith, I can always be this, old lady surrounded with animals in my farmhouse somewhere. And it sounds like pretty bloody good plan. Seriously. So, summing up, please know that it is possible to become mother even with endometriosis, and many, many, many girls done it 100% naturally. So yes, it is possible. Number 2, keep in mind that pregnancy is not the cure for endometriosis. It is not. It's a life choice, and you might get better being pregnant, not because the pregnancy is amazing cure, but because you basically follow anti-inflammatory diet very strictly. Number 3, be prepared, because the things might happen, like for example all the cysts, or doctors which don't know what they're doing, and they might actually ruin your health trying to help you, which is, I know, sounds horrible, but this is what happened to me. So just be prepared that things like that might happen, and it might affect your fertility. And number 5, girls, and I feel like I need to say it, being a mother or not being a mother, it doesn't define you as a woman. I know we're living in society which tells us that we all need to be mothers, but I want you to understand that we are valuable human beings, and we can bring so much to this world and help so many people, regardless if we are mothers or not, regardless. So please don't think like because you cannot be a mom, but something missing, that you are not 100% a woman. Being a woman is not defined, with being mother. I know it's beautiful and very blessed, very privileged thing to be, but unfortunately it's not the fate for all of us. So guys, you just have to be humble. I don't know if you believe in God. If you believe in God, you know that God brings life, nobody else, just God. And, doctors can help, like with IVF, but in the end, if this fertilized egg is going to become human or not, this is not up to doctors. Doctors can help, put it inside of you with IVF. But what's going to happen there, if it's going to become life or not, it's not up to them, it's up to somebody else up there. So girl, have a faith. If you don't believe in God, you believe in universe. So then keep in mind that children, when they meant to come to this world, is already planned. I really believe that they're coming to this world and they're choosing us to be their parents, because we're raising children for the world, not for ourselves. So please don't feel bad if you've got any fertility problems, because girl, we are much more than our fertility issues. I really believe so. And if you're being just diagnosed with endo, just to let you know that it's possible to get better. just follow anti-inflammatory diet. I make a two parts video about it, how to put endometriosis into remission naturally. So please have a look. And don't panic, girls. And the next Monday video is going to be a little bit about the spirituality, and I'm going to tell you how my spiritual awakening, which was so strange, how that helped me to heal, because I think it's a very interesting subject. And I came to a lot of strange conclusion, and I'm really wondering if you're gonna agree with me. So that's gonna be next Monday. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with somebody who might benefit from this. And remember, there is the free endometriosis checklist, which goes step by step in everything what I did to put my endo into remission naturally. It's for free and always will be for free. So just put your email address over there, and I will send you as a PDF. I also make 2 parts videos about every single step how to put your endo into remission naturally. So check it on my channel if you haven't seen it yet. Plus, I'm doing a massive giveaways on my Instagram, guys. Like, I'm giving away books and for free. I know, crazy, right? But if you are a book lover like myself, you will bloody relate. I've got so many books and no place to keep them. They are literally living in the cardboard boxes on my floor, and no book deserves life like this. Seriously, I read them already, you know, I know everything what is in them, but I literally don't have place to keep them. And it's a problem when you have to move the houses and then you carry with you like 10 kilo bloody boxes with books. Come on, you know, come on. So I'm like book addict. That's why I decided I'm going to give away all the health books I have, so maybe somebody can benefit from them. So if you want, go to my Instagram and just, you know, pop in your details and just get it, woman. Just get it. I know, crazy, right? Giving away books. Hey, why not? Why not? And if you know any good books, give me a recommendation, because I can give you these books away and I have a place and excuse to buy some more. You know, this is how it works. Book addicts. But it's okay. This addiction doesn't harm anyone, and it could be worse. It could be crack cocaine, girl. So the books are okay. I will see you next Monday. Love you all.